Hi, this is Jamin Akins, founder and CEO of Josie May Nursing Capes. I'm currently an MBA candidate at Washington State University and proud father of Josie May. Today we're going to be seeking a $70,000 investment in exchange for a 25% stake in our company. You're going to see that by the end of year 5, the company is going to be valued at $1.5 million. And additionally, we're going to implement an EBITDA share program starting in year 3. So you're going to be receiving income from the EBITDA share program from year 3 to 5 and an exit value of 25% stake in a $1.5 million company, all for $70,000. So this is a great opportunity, but first, I want to tell you the story behind Josie May Nursing Capes. So about 10 years ago, it's hard to believe it was that long ago, my wife and I were expecting our first child. We were scared, nervous, didn't really know what was going to happen. But one thing that was important to us, being ex-college athletes, was nutrition. So we wanted to know, should we use formula or nurse naturally? And so we talked to our physician, pediatrician, and found out that nursing far outweighs any of the benefits that formula has. So it was an easy decision. But what we found out after we brought home Josie May was that we had a lot of family and friends come over, and it was difficult to feed with everybody over. We'd either have to excuse ourselves, go in the back room, and or put a blanket over, and it was kind of awkward. And then the other thing that happened that we noticed is when we did have enough confidence to venture out into public, when Josie May got hungry, we didn't have time to run home and feed. She wanted to eat now. And so we had 2 options. And you can see the first option is still prevalent today, and this is us at the beach. We just used a towel or a blanket to cover during the feeding, but privacy wasn't as secure. All it took was a gust of wind or Josie to kick, and there was a free show at the beach. So this wasn't ideal, but it was an option. The other thing that we did is we looked to see what was out in the market, and they're still prevalent today. So you can see this first one is a nursing cape, but what we didn't like about this is that the fabric tended to fold into the face of Josie, and also it made it use one of the hands by the mother. And if any mother knows that nursing is actually pretty difficult, and you want to ensure a proper latch, and so you need both sets of hands, and you need good viewing to ensure that. So the first one here wasn't ideal. The second one over here, you can kind of tell that it was a little bit better, but the fit was lacking. In fact, my wife said it made her feel like she was wearing the Halloween outfit from Karate Kid, the big shower curtain around her. So we took some design ideas from different designs that did work and implemented this. So this is a patent protected double ridge design that allows for maximum viewing and airflow, and it frees up the mom to use both hands to navigate the nursing process. Comfortable fit, and we also have sewn in cotton swath pieces at the bottom corners for quick cleanups if anything does happen. As people know, with newborns, that's frequently needed. And so we're excited because we really excel in 4 areas. Privacy. You can be confident knowing that this will not fall off. Airflow. We offer the best airflow out there in the market based off of this design. You can ensure that your baby will be able to breathe. The fabric is not going to collapse in their face. Fit. Again, it doesn't make you feel like you're wearing a big shower curtain. And viewing, just to make sure that mother can view and ensure that proper latching has occurred. And so our company mission is in fact to improve the lives of our consumers by creating innovative products like this that promote healthy and confident family groups. We believe that nursing not only had medical benefits, but I think it also helps for the family for bonding as well. So we want to be a small part on that on a bigger scale. And so you might ask, okay, it's a great product, but how do you monetize this idea? In fact, we spent over 5 years fine-tuning the design from what you see kind of in what we use at the beach all the way to the patent-protected design. And so we, over the last 6 months, had conducted over 100 customer interviews, asking them about colors, patterns, designs, how frequently they would purchase it, the purchase price, how they purchase, how they like to know about the product. And so we got some valuable insights we're going to talk about. Additionally, we had some gurus mentoring me along the way to create this business plan that would succeed. And in particular, we had a lactation consultant to monitor the progress of the design itself, and that was very influential to make sure that this was the optimum nursing cape. And we also did a lot of market research, and you can see here that we found some very key findings that will support this business idea. So the first thing is that annually there is $40 billion spent in women's clothing, and if you drill down a little bit further, $1 billion per year and growing is sold through online channels for maternity type of clothes, and this is where we think Josie May Nursing Capes falls into. Additionally, if you're looking for a recession-proof business idea, this is it. 4 million babies are born in a year. 4 million babies are born per year in the US. And additionally, the average age of the first child that mothers have is now 26 years. It used to be 22 years back in 1970. And that's a good thing, because the longer people wait to have kids, they have more money to spend on products like this. Additionally, we found that 65% of our customer interviews, they said that they'd rather purchase this product online rather than going to brick and mortar stores. So this is great. It helps us maintain high margins and keep our overhead pretty low. Additionally, we found that $40 was the optimum price point, and if we could just secure 0.5%, 50 basis points of the 4 million annual babies born per year, it's going to equate to 1.2 million in annual revenue. And so we think that this is definitely achievable, and we're going to expand that 1.2 million by selling complementary items such as blankets, car seat covers, and other items. So we're very excited. We think this is something that is very attainable. But first, before I get into that, I want to introduce you to our team. So you know me, Jamin Akins. I have startup experience at Yamaha Motor Corporation. I was a part of the first team to launch the Yamaha Motor Finance Captive program, and learned a lot during that time. My wife, Joy Akins, co-founder and co-creator of Josie and Nursing Capes. She is a chief operating officer and has a lot of startup experience as well through SSCI at her time at Natural Products Association. Leif Parton is our chief marketing officer, and we are excited to have him on board. He's been instrumental in a lot of social media campaigns for big spirit companies, and has also created a commercial for Super Bowl. So the opportunity to work with this team is exciting and very dynamic. We also are supported by some key board of directors. Shannon Eli created her own brand of fashion, and she is selling online. She's been instrumental in helping us determine the best way to manufacture our product, and we've learned a lot. Mark Spitaleri owns a surf company, and he's pivoted his surf company to sell online, which is great for us to learn from his findings. Kelly Stewart, Amazon online retailer, and she's helped really navigate and open our eyes to how to best secure people to our site and convert them to purchasers. And so how are we going to execute? What we're going to do here is operationally, working with our board of directors and our experience, we're going to outsource the manufacturing of our product. So we're going to have low overhead by making sure we just pay for that on a just-in-time basis. And really what we're going to do for the first 12 months as founder, really putting the majority of our investment into marketing, and we're marketing our selling story. We feel that this product, based off the research we've done, people really tend to navigate or are attracted by the way that our product was created. It's a story that really coincides with how they feel. A lot of new mothers aren't really sure what they should do. And so when we tell our story of how the product was created and how we feel about nursing, it really resonates. And so the first year, we're going to be implementing a $50,000 marketing expenditure plan through social media, search engine optimization, and blogging. We think that this will bring in over about $150,000 in revenue. And as we mentioned, we're going to be selling solely through e-commerce. And so through this, it's going to keep our overhead low, and we're going to really focus on that marketing to attract as many people to our site and to our brand. And so our sources of capital are this: $80,000 from the investment of myself, and that's really gone towards $50,000, again, as we mentioned, towards the marketing, but $30,000 for legal and patent protection. We are obtaining a $40,000 small business loan, and that's going to go to the first tranche of inventory with our contract manufacturer. Additionally, your $70,000 investment is going to unlock a bigger marketing campaign. It's really going to go after social media video ads, explaining the product, explaining how it's created, and that really has resonated so far. So we're going to expand that with your investment and really go after search engine optimization as well and search engine marketing. Year 2, we're going to invest another $50,000 to expand our website and make sure we are capturing as much demand as possible, and line of credit where needed, just to keep inventory levels where they're at. Additionally, getting into financials, as we mentioned, the first year, the $50,000 investment in marketing is going to equate to $117,000 in revenue at a gross profit margin of 60%, operating profit margin of 15%. With your $70,000 investment, based off the information we have, we believe that $300,000 in revenue will be generated by year 2. By year 5, again, getting to 50 basis points of the overall market in the US, we're going to be at $1.2 million at the gross profit margin of 70%, operating profit margin of 35%, and profit margin of 16%. And really what I want to emphasize is through this e-commerce platform, we're going to keep overhead low, and I believe this is how we're going to really unlock the potential of Josie May. So in summary, we have a very innovative product that's patented. It's definitely something that has shown and proven to have demand. It's a large and stable market with low overhead, experienced management team that's passionate about what we're doing. And so what we're doing is asking for you to work with us, a $70,000 investment for a 25% stake with the EBITDA share program starting year 3, which is going to pay out $175,000 by year 5, and an exit value of $1.5 million. So the net present value on your $70,000 investment at a 15% discount rate is $240,000. Internal rate of return is 70%. So in other words, the net present value at 70% discount rate would be 0. We think this is an opportunity that's fabulous. You're not going to see this again. We want you to get in on the ground floor, and I want to introduce you first to Josie 10 years later. So invest with us and get in on this great opportunity. Thank you.